Yes, welcome back to another vlog of some sort. You might be thinking, why the fuck are you uploading already? That's because I basically waffled on way too much in the last lot of clips for the vlog. What my initial approach was going to be is just get like a week and a half worth of footage together because I was just running behind on shit, didn't get to put the last vlog out at a good time, but it just would have been stupidly long. I'm talking like an hour long. This vlog is actually going to have some gym clips anyways, so I'm going to fuck off. Quick egg reveal. What are we saying? I reckon these aren't going to be running. I mean, they're stodgy. Stodgy's okay, that's alright. And they're not burnt. So, those of you that may remember, if you watched the previous vlog, is I bought some beats to basically repair and buy and sell, make some money on. But, unfortunately, after replacing the USB port and the battery, they were not the issue, so I returned those. Even though I actually did need the USB ports in the end, because I'd ruined the original one taking it off. But anyways, it was the power board that was fried. They're like 50 something pounds, so I just thought, I'm not going to prioritize getting another USB port and a power board. Now, what happens on the Studio 3 Beats, maybe others, is the headband, even the older gen, the headband, basically, the bits that connect into the hinge, they eventually start to lose shape, and the bits that connect to the hinge, they snap, which means one side of the headband ends up bowing out, or both if you're super unfortunate, but one side basically bows out and it looks like you've got, if you imagine Megamind, but instead of the top of your head being massive, the side of your head's massive. That's what it kind of looks like has been happening. That's what was going on with my personal Studio Beats. Headbands were basically split and it was bowing out and it was pretty fucking embarrassing, and when the headphones aren't completely compressed against your ears, you don't really get the effect of like the noise cancellation, obviously, because the pad of the earphone isn't pushed up against your noggin. I replaced the headband, that was all good, and I thought I would just a prong so that I don't have this issue happen so soon again, and I just couldn't get them together. Like, you basically need to get the outer casing on this bit of like a guide runner rail. It's caught the ribbon on the power board, ripped it because they're super fragile. Power board basically doesn't work now, so my personal Studio Beats fucked. But anyways, post has just turned up. I took the plunge and bought myself another box of Studio 3 Beats, sealed, genuine. If they're not genuine, this bird that sold them to me is gonna get fucking lashed up differently. Don't know how that's gonna happen because I don't have her address, but you know, I guess open these up. It's like Christmas. Actually, don't these have like a little peely seal thing, or am I gonna have to chef this up? Fuck. I was trying to do like a dramatic fucking unbox, but be cool at the same time, and instead of just nearly threw them on the floor. This is sick. Fresh clicking. Should probably stop doing that. I also bought some crepes as well. I've got some white Air Force turning up. Just Air Force 1s. Can't go wrong with them. I've got a pair already, but I think I might start wearing to the gym. And I got some black ones. Never, ever have I ever bought some black Air Force in my life, but first time for everything, I guess. They are definitely for the gym. So I need $1. Really? Literally nothing. On another note, they feel fucking sick. Connected. Yeah, they're sick, man. I feel like Jack's Fit has just killed this song, really. I paid for these Beats, as you've seen, brand new sealed, like labels and everything still on the headphones and all that stuff. Genuine. For these Beats, Studio 3s, wireless, noise cancellation and everything. £112, 19 pence, if you can see that on there. Probably can't. Yeah, that's fucking mad. Steal of the century. Lock me up. Or don't. Oh, where can I put these? There's nowhere to put stuff. Got no room. I don't really know how to feel about just filming in one place all the time. Maybe let me know. 1 for stay in room, 2 for I hate staying in room, and 3 for I don't give a crap. You're boring me. Keep talking. I do want to perhaps do something like a project kind of thing with a car, but if I'm honest with you, I don't really want to do the whole golf thing again. I love Mark 5 GTIs, even Mark 6s, but I think if I was to do a GTI build, I'd rather just do Mark 5. I'm honestly thinking of like something like a fucking, I don't know, a Civic, like a sedan or something like that, saloon, or even a Prelude or something like that. I don't know, I just want to do something different if I was to go down that route. Fuck it, I'd even do an MX-5 build. They're pretty fun. New setup. Ignore the teddies, those are not mine. New setup, kindly got it for a fucking, well, it would have been for free, but I was not going to give the person money. The other guitar that still hasn't been sold is now on the wall. It's not like singing and dancing, but here we go. This is it. Unfortunately, there's no light in here. I need to learn a bit more about PCs as to what I can do for upgrades that won't cost me much, how I can get some more lights in here so I can see what the fuck is going on. The Spec spec of the PC. As I say, it's not like singing and dancing and, I don't know, the best thing in the world, but I'm fucking more than grateful, more than happy with it. Okay, so we've got 16 gig of RAM, Intel R-Core TM i7 10700F CPU at 2.90 gigahertz. As I say, I'd like to get some other sort of lighting and fans and shit going on in there, but I think I'm better off just waiting until I know what the fuck I've actually got, what's worth maybe upgrading in the future, or if it's just maybe keep this, leave it as it is. Maybe if I can get the light going on in there, do that, but just wait until I can afford to get like a bigger spec one. Done 3 sets of flat bench, considering my chest is pretty weak and I've only had a bagel this morning. It's like currently 6:41 in the morning. The most I've ever pushed is 20, 40, 50 across the bar, 70 kg, and I'd not long been able to hit that throughout my bulk period, and I was still able to do the 70 kilo, but I only got 8 reps and then 2 reps and 7 reps. On the 7th rep, the last set of 70 kg, I did not feel like it was going up. Last set that I've just done, which is the one I just filmed, I just left it 20-20 across the bar. I feel like it's a pretty controlled set, pretty decent, all things considered. Probably diabolical compared to most TikTok lifters. I think this next set, I'll leave the same weight on and just be a bit more brutish with it. Do some cable flies. And then incline dumbbell press, 2 on pec deck, just super light, squeezing sets, as opposed to my usual habit where I do 1 set, kind of lightish, squeeze in, and then just put the peg nearer to the bottom and try and smash it out. Be a bit more responsible, because I've still got this weird twingy thing. It's definitely improving, but if I go ham on pec deck the next day, it don't feel good. Trying to refrain from injuries. Currently fueled with a cinnamon and raisin bagel with peanut butter from My Protein and a certain Dark Stims pre-workout. Maybe we get some fucking sales going for that at some point in life. Maybe Mr. Ewan can sponsor me. Please, sponsor me. I'm poor. I feel like I was always working my shoulder too much. I think we'll hop onto some dumbbell incline now. That lad did the fucking stonking shit, man. He's just going down the bottom end, guffing away. Genuinely gonna have to fucking... Oh my god. I'm gonna have to just do fucking machine press. Fuck this. This is just fucking rancid, and the smell has travelled across the gym. Fucking disgusting, man. If I gag, I'm just gonna fucking vomit everywhere. I need to work on my breathing massively, man. God damn. Still of the night. I don't know what the fuck this is all about. They moved this machine further back. The whole thing is just fucking wobbly as anything. What the fuck, Richard? Well, session was still somewhat decent. Gotta make a move, so I didn't get to... Oh shit, the water on top's frozen on the car. Yeah, I didn't get to do the pec flies, but chest feels somewhat pumped. Thankfully, no longer stuck in the smell of shit anymore. That was vile to say the least. But yeah, I'll have to continue with the rest of the day. Whatever that may bring.
That looks good.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but it does look nice. I'm looking for my beef and horseradish baguette, but if I'm honest with you, I don't think they could have it. sad time to prep. Might have to abort. God damn it. First time for everything. Just saw some strange Donny, some guy wearing leggings and had a special compartment for his cock. It's pretty fucking disgusting. Lovely. I might get myself some. Might have to get an extra small compartment though. Fucking hell. Resorted to Starbucks. Trying to make sure I don't go too overboard. This is going to focus with the caffeine. Girlfriend's car tints were supposed to be done at like 9 a.m. and they didn't book us in, which is ideal. So waiting until 12 and then drop the car off at 12. Hopefully it'll be about an hour and a half at most. Pick the car up. Hopefully with some tints. All goes to plan. Okay, so it is in fact the next day, getting an early morning back session in. It's probably like 20 past 6, 10 past 6 at this point in time. Looking and feeling rather mysterious with the hood up as well. Do you know what? I don't know whether I needed to just wait for the pre-workout to kick in or what. Obviously being like 6 o'clock in the morning, I was pretty fucking tired and didn't really get the most sleep ever. But honestly at the start of this session, I was just like, I felt like just fucking off and going home. But when you've just had a load of caffeine, it's probably not the smartest move. Anyways, after I got warmed up, that completely changed. The session was pretty decent, and for the vast majority of my sets, I was just trying to go almost slow and controlled and keep the weight somewhat decent for me and being a bit responsible so I don't pull my neck or something. I'm just going to throw a motivational sort of speech over the top of this, save me waffling on whilst you see my workout. I'm not going to explain what I'm doing, it's pretty self-explanatory.
I'm going to say something very logical to you people at home. And if you're stupid, you're not going to understand it. But if you're smart, it's not that difficult a concept. There is no light without dark. 5,000 years ago, the Chinese drew yin and yang for a reason. They are linked. They go together. There is no such thing as a successful person without a failure. Without the failures, there's no success. You need both. For there to be winners, there has to be losers. Therefore, if God is going to give you the chance to become a successful person, he has to make it difficult. He has to lay out a gauntlet, because within that gauntlet, some people will quit and they can go become losers, which allow the people who do not quit to be winners.
Okay, welcome back folks. So not much has really gone on the past few days besides the usual crap with eating food and of course the gym. Do you know what? I've ran those plates that I'm looking at with my private plate on for a long while. Never ever did I ever clock that the letters are wonky. Bearing in mind they're supposed to be spaced out a legal amount anyways, but there's two ones, right? Private plate was B11TXH. Hopefully that doesn't take many brain cells of yours to figure out what that's supposed to say. Yeah, the ones are at the top, to be fair, these are the illegal plates, but the ones at the top are like slightly, what's the word? They taper at the top, go towards each other. Anyways, Mrs. finally got her tints on. Literally it's changed the appearance of the car like completely. I know some people were going through phases of like removing tints from their car to look like a fishbowl. I don't understand that. It didn't make you cool for thinking that your car looked like a drug dealer's car and now you're going to take the tints off, or because you thought it looked chavvy for a minute. Grow up, mate. There's fucking more reasons as to why you should have tints. The guys that did the tints, I've used them for my Mark 6 GTI, my Mark 5 GTI, solid work. I've used them a bunch of times for where I used to work as well. Basically they deducted the price by 20 quid just for like fuel cost and for pissing us about really, which I thought was thoroughly nice. A lot of people would probably expect that or maybe even ask for it. I didn't care because I know that they're going to get the job done right. Yeah, they fucking took off some money. It was a nice gesture. What else? Went to go get a Nando's. Honestly, this was like 5 or 4 p.m. we probably should have known better, but I don't understand it. Who, if you do this, please sort yourself out. Who in their right sane mind on this fucking green earth, why do people, when there's already a queue basically all the way up to the door, to the entrance, waiting, of people waiting for tables, what on earth possesses you to think, you know what, I want to join that queue and wait to join the waiting list to wait for a fucking table? Literally, the concept behind that in my mind is no different to why the hell, especially now anyways, why would you even think about joining a fucking the Bonnie Blue queue?
Absolutely fucking not.
Even saying it is repulsing. On a serious note, there's only 344 people. I might, yeah, I'll join that queue. Do you know what? I mean, it's probably going to be disgusting by the time I'm actually ready to have my turn. Fuck it, we'll go with it anyways. It's the same thing with Nando's, because if you've been waiting for fucking ages, they've been rushing the food, they've probably forgotten about you for half an hour, left it on the hot counter on top of you having to wait ages of your food. like, you get a glass and it's still got food stuck to it from some tramp that's used it before you. I just don't rate it, really. It's fucking weird. That's my take on that. I mentioned a lag with Zach Everton, and he put a sick video up, perfect timing, about some mics that he was going to try. Some of the Hollyland Mark II mics with the receiver and everything in a case, which should be in here. And on top of that, this GoPro doesn't have a normal 3.5mm auxiliary jack input. So I had to buy a case and a little adapter wire so that I could take off the original battery cover, put the case on so it still covers the battery, but it gives me access to use the USB-C slot, and that'll give me the option to then put the converter on so that I can then plug in a mic. I can then connect the mic receiver on top as well as plugging it in, and then I can have decent sound quality wherever the fuck I go because I've got the mics that just clip onto me. I think I could even fit a light onto the case that I've got here for the GoPro, which would be fucking decent because like right now I've had to fucking try and crop out my missus' gang of teddies over there, which to be fair I've added a decent input in collecting them with her, don't ask, whilst also getting a bit of light from the window behind. So you don't help, there's granted the leaves that come off of it, but there's still a fuck off tree here which just blocks off a ton of light. Chess session yesterday, as you probably have seen by now, honestly solid session. Oh, do you know what actually? Do you know what? It was a good session, but it got cut short and a bit awkward. So I was running short for time anyways because we had to get ready for the tints appointment. So I needed to be quite prompt to the workout anyway. But instead I was going back and forth and having to hold my breath and figure out what to do instead of what I was just about to go and do. Because this Don, the Don was just shitting everywhere. In fact, I'll probably just let the rest of the video do the talking. But honestly, vulgar. If you are someone, I don't care whether there's 2 people in the gym or 200 people in the gym. If you're someone that's going around shitting and farting and you think that in the slightest, but funny, not that he thought it was funny, and I don't think, he might have thought in his head, I laughed, but that'd be pretty psychotic because there wasn't many people in the gym and he was on his own. It's morally fucking not right. You seriously need to have an actual sit down and self-reflection moment. I don't get what goes through some people's head. Rancid. And I know, you're probably thinking, mate, chill out. It's just poo. It's just fart. I don't like that sort of thing at the best of times. I don't find it amusing. I don't find it funny. But when I'm trying to get a fucking workout and I physically need to breathe and get decent breath, inhales and exhales, I can breathe, but my nose is a bit fucked. So my inhales are fucked as it is. But when I gotta breathe in the smell of guff, like worse than normal guff, just like, it was as if he'd had a dodgy curry and then hit the fucking town at night and had a ton of vodka, and he's just got like the vodka belly where it just feels like you're gonna shit yourself and you're fasting loads. On top of the spice from the food combining with, honestly, you had to be there. You had to be there, honestly. And by the time I went round to the treadmill to rant about it to my missus, she could already fucking start to smell it. My fucking hair is in my eye, Jesus Christ, man. I'm like the guys from White Chicks. That's that rant done. I felt alright, actually, ranting. Oh, this is a good bit of therapy, this is. Well, let's unbox this shit in a minute anyways.
This should be the spare battery. By no surprise, it is in fact spare battery. Next thing, I'll be real, it would have been nice to do like a good cinematic video for you guys, but listen, I'm not on that level, right? I'm just keeping it raw and authentic and lazy. They're not even lazy, I still edit this stuff. Do you know what? I was thinking this is going to be a little bit bigger than this. These are the mics, I'll show you properly in a sec. I'm sure if you really want to see some decent cinematic shots. Zach Everton, check out his YouTube, look for the video for the mics. Decent fucking stuff. I'm just going to give you a brief little view.
That wasn't like the slightest bit satisfying at all. That wasn't that satisfying either. Wow. Oh, it's charged as well. That makes a fucking change. My new Beats didn't come charged. They had literally nothing. They were fucking flat as anything. Flat as your nan's knockers. Huh? Unless your nan's got big knockers, then fair enough to her. Do you know what? When I see people film this stuff, right, everything seems like it was going to be double in size. Again, I thought I was going to have some fucking hefty clip-on thing on top of the GoPro, but that's sound. Alright, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with these, so at some point maybe I'll give you a run through, but lovely stuff. Pretty good stuff. I'll try them out. Maybe later on in this vlog at some point. I can't be asked to set them up right now. We've still got more shit to actually have a look at quickly. Alright, so this little switch here for unlock. Boom. Supposedly the mic receiver, which again I'll probably show you at another point, will clip in there, and then I'll have an option to put a light there, or I can do it vice versa. That's that. Probably a bit of riveting information for you guys, but whatever. Yeah, that's it, man. That's all the bits that we've got. Fun stuff. Improvements, I guess. It's all little investments, and I can assure you, taxman, if you're watching this, you're probably not. All these things will be claims down will be put down as an expense of some sort, whether it's partial or the full amount. I'm yet to decide. However, I have no reason to use any of this stuff besides for work. So taxman, maybe I might put 100% down, right? Do something about it. Bill me for it. Don't bill me for it, please. Yeah, that's it, really. That's life. That's all we've got to show. Updates on the whole mic and audio quality situation with the GoPro. I did unbox everything. I did connect everything up, and it turns out the only way you can add an additional mic to this GoPro, which is the 9 Black, is if you in fact just get the media mod case, which is basically the same sort of case as what I had, or what I'm about to return. It's got like a little USB port connector thing that goes into this camera, and then on the front of this case you've got 3 additional ports: the auxiliary port, USB-C, and an HDMI cable port of some sort. A little bit jarring. It's another £40 extra I'll have to spend once I get my refund for the little converter cable and the case, but it is what it is. At least everything should work smoothly. So yeah, hopefully that turns up today. I pay for next day delivery because my Prime ran out, because I'm not paying like £100 right now for Prime. We have got earnings to withdraw. Actually, let me just go back onto my account so people don't think, oh, that's a screenshot. Not that there's much money in it at all. Could be life-changing money for some people. You know, they might not have a job. They might be crippled, and now they just want to make money online. So this could be on top of their benefits. So we have got, it's not going to focus very much, but as you can see, that is my personal account. Go on TikTok Shop Center. We go on earnings. Oh, excuse me. Collect payouts. I really wish there's an option to make things focus on here. So withdraw all, 55.29. Payout in progress, and I should see that in probably about half an hour. Onto my faceless accounts, which I don't really want to reveal the name as such. I don't care if people find the account. There's already people that follow me and speak to me that have found the account. So TikTok Shop. Oh, we made £4 on here as well. That's good. I've not posted on here for over a week. Earnings. That's decent. Collect payout. Payouts all. I thought it was withdrawal. Payout all. Request payouts. Yep, that's all done. And then we'll go on to another account, which I've not posted on in forever. This is my faceless Samsulek account. The videos are kind of dried up. They're not really going viral. The ones that would get me an alright amount of money. I've had this account for quite a while, but I literally do like nothing with it. As you can see, nothing made today. There's only going to be a couple of quid in there. £3.45. Can I even withdraw that? I'm aware this is going to be blurry, so I'm just showing you guys that this is proof. Like it's money that is actually easy to get. It's just stuff like this.
Fuck Sam's doing here? Well, he's using straps for his pull workout. Straps are used to reduce activation from other muscle groups such as your forearms. That way your only muscle being used is the one you're training. In this example, this would be Sam's back. Right now, I've linked some super affordable straps for you guys to try out, but I gotta warn you, you won't want to go back once you start using them.
Obviously, I didn't film that video. I'm not Sam Sulek. I'm not Jack like that. I don't sound like that. I use an AI voiceover. That video took me 40 seconds to screen record, 15 minutes to edit on my phone, and then there's even simple things like this. That video that I just showed you got 244,000 views, and there's been a bunch of people that have literally just like stolen and rinsed my audio that I made, which is kind of funny, but it is what it is. Game's a game.
I'm really hoping that they have straps in the lost and found, because I keep forgetting, well, not even forgetting, I keep just losing them, and I know where they are. Is every time I do arms for biceps, if I'm doing heavy dumbbell curls, I'll use straps so I don't have to actually like burn out my forearms just doing a regular set.
There's things like, I put captions, for example, imagine not using strap-ons. Obviously the straps are not called strap-ons, are they? Let's be real. People are like, why is bro using strap-ons in the gym, stuff like that, and then it just gets it sparks a little bit more of engagement and views and whatnot. Videos don't go crazy. Well, that one got 14k. It's kind of annoying because I was promoting such cheap straps, decent straps for the price especially, but in terms of the commission that you were going to be getting, it was like 40p or something like that, which I didn't care about because it's like a back burner. It was just trial and error. This is what I'm saying, and people hate on like TikTok Shop stuff. Oh, the bills can't be that high. Oh, 1p commission. Bruv, you're probably sat there, one, touching your bum playing Fortnite or something strange at the age of like 35. Two, probably had a job that you really despise, begging for pay rises, talking to your mates about how you're going to threaten to quit and find another job. That never happens. You eventually get a pay rise 1 year later for about 30p extra, and you still moan about that because you're ungrateful. All at the same time as doing fuck all work anyways because you are basically valueless. Not you lot watching this, but for the people that hate and don't watch these videos. That's kind of where they're at realistically, where they could just sit there, shut up, use the 2 ears as opposed to the 1 mouth, right? God give you 2 ears for a fucking reason. Listen and learn something, implement that, and make, but as you've seen, for like 0 effort on my accounts at all. I'm not even posting. It's about £125 plus of money that will be in my account anytime now. Yeah, and that's like a bad day. Obviously the worst day would be nothing, or like £2 or something across every account. Well, you bunch of dweebs. It is in fact the next day. The media mic mod thingy for the GoPro has in fact turned up. I'm looking pretty vloggy. Looking pretty fucking vloggy. I think the only thing to really get now is some sort of LED, because on this case thing has 2, I think they're called cold shoes or something like that. But it's basically 2 slots where I can put attachments on. I think I'm gonna leave it there with this video. It's probably going to be a bit of a longer one, or this will be a part 2 of the vlog, and I'll maybe put it one day then one day. Not that it's too fascinating. It's like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people might put vlogs on of people waffling or whatever, just as I say, for background noise, or maybe you're about to go have a shower or eat your food or have a fucking rub and tug or whatever you're doing. Yeah, just for background noise, as I say. I guess fuck off, and I'll catch you in the next riveting vlog.